How's it going, Badger Nation? I'm Jacob Toll for the Badger Herald here, and I'm here alongside.
I'm John Veldhuis. I'm a contributing author for the SB Nation website, buckysfifthquarter.com.
All right, John, the Badgers are in the Rose Bowl. They're playing Texas Christian University Horned Frogs. Why is it such a big deal?
Well, it's a big deal for TCU because they're coming from a non-automatic qualifying conference, which means that they don't have a automatic lock to a BCS bowl like the Rose Bowl or the Sugar Bowl if they were to go undefeated or if they were to win their conference. So it's a big thing for them that they can play in such a prestigious bowl game because Oregon's playing in the national championship and they're taking their place.
I see. Now, why is TCU undefeated this year? What's made them so good?
Well, the thing that's always been key for TCU is their defense. They're first in the nation with 11.1 points allowed per game. And, that has to be taken, with a little bit of a grain of salt because they play in the Mountain West, which is obviously a step down in quality of opponents between the Big Ten and the SEC and conferences like that. So they're playing against lower grade competition, but, the fact that they've allowed a touchdown or fewer in most of their games still says something about their defense.
Very good. Now, who are some of the key players on this TCU team?
The big key player for the Horned Frogs is Andy Dalton. He's their quarterback. He's a bit like Terrell Pryor in that he can rush when he needs to and he creates some plays that might not be there otherwise, but he's still able to throw the ball and he's more of an accurate passer than Terrell Pryor is.
Very good. So we've seen a player like this before.
Yeah, and I think they've done pretty well against them. I mean, they've beaten the teams with mobile quarterbacks like Michigan with Denard Robinson, or even Purdue when they had that string of injuries to their quarterbacks.
All right. Now, can we expect a full and healthy spot out of us?
Yeah, I would think so, barring any unforeseen injuries in practice. Aside from the players that had surgery or something like Chris Borland or Josh Oglesby or Kurt Phillips, but I would think that with the month off between the end of the Big Ten season and the Rose Bowl, I think everyone would be ready to go.
All right, now for the Badgers to come out with a W, what do they need to do?
Well, I think they just need to stay on their game plan and not try and change it based on their opponent. They need to run the ball. They need to use their offensive line effectively to pave the way for their three-headed rushing attack. And they need to mix in some play-action pass when they come up a little short on the first two downs. And then if they can come up with one or two stops on defense, they should be able to control the clock and get out of Pasadena with a W.
All right, now, can we get your prediction?
Well, you can get my prediction later this month as we get closer to the Rose Bowl game at buckysfifthquarter.com, and we'll be doing a piece with some of the other authors as we get closer to the game. But I think for my preliminary prediction, I'm going to go with 35-31 Wisconsin.
All right, well, thank you very much, John.
Yep.
And I'm Wisconsin.